Hello there. Welcome to the KMS wrap-up show for July 19th, 2022. PPP canceled. Very sad day. Very embarrassing day, if we're being completely honest. I fucked up, and I felt like I literally took food out of the Minifans' mouths. There was this great idea on yesterday's show to have a pizza picture party or a picture pizza party at a restaurant where Kirk, 10 Minifans, Dave, myself, and Blind Mike would go reminisce on the Wilbur, think about see how much fun everyone was having, go through all these pictures, have a grand old time. I had to come up with some idea for a contest and to get people to subscribe to the YouTube channel along with the Apple Podcasts and Spotify and things like that. And I sent Kirk something yesterday. He responded, and we talked about it on the show today. And I fucked up. I fucked up big time, Tim. I am joined by by Tim Ridgels, who I threw. He was calling me. What were you calling me before?
What's up, Narc Rock? How you doing?
Narc Rock.
Big old Narc Rock.
Yep. After I ratted out that he was turned away at the second VIP, not by myself.
I am a man that suffers from vertigo. I have been to physical therapy for it. I have a natural sway. My mother, my dear mother, Elaine Ridgels, also suffers from vertigo. I would just like to point that out as far as an ADA beef I have with the Wilbur Theater. But moving on, you still seem a little shaken. That was a long monologue. That was like 45 straight seconds with very few pauses. Like, you're still worked up about this.
I feel like I've taken food out of the Minifans. The Minifans have given everything to Kirk. They've given so much to me. I am so grateful. And here I am. I am taking experiences away from them. I am taking joy that they have, the amount of joy that they had during the Wilbur on Saturday night, to be able to reflect for 10 lucky fans, to be able to come in, reflect, eat pizza with the Kirk Minahan, have a great time, have
what
jolly
happened?
laughs.
What happened with that game? What happened?
It wasn't a game.
Where did the multipliers come in? What happened?
It was supposed to be a contest where, to get people to subscribe and review the podcast. I thought it would be a good idea. I'm such a fucking idiot. It's a good idea, if we're Dude Perfect on YouTube, doing a channel where it's like, hey, 7 and 8 year olds, go on all your parents' email address and make sure to subscribe to Dude Perfect. This is not how we do things at the Kirk Minahan Show. It's absolutely embarrassing that I even brought this up to Kirk to begin with. The idea that I would have people make or use up to 15 different accounts to subscribe just to artificially inflate the numbers is so fucking stupid and
it was a good idea.
Tim.
No. It was a good idea in principle, as far as if just every person did one of those like 5 things on that smorgasbord you had, and you get one entry. That seemed really simple, because Rome wasn't built in a day, young man. Like it would have been gains. There would have been gains no matter what. No, not like massive gains overnight, but it would have been gains. But like the presentation reminded me of a Dungeons and Dragons like rollout, and it was kind of sick. I mean, I was following along, but that was something. Was there a lot of Adderall involved in the creation of this?
I haven't taken Adderall in over 4 years, Tim.
Good.
Well, I just wanted to say I apologize. I'm currently trying to simplify it. Kirk kind of gave me an out at the end of the show today. He's like, Friday, you're going to come back, you're going to revise your pitch, and we're just going to start from scratch and see if we can save the pizza picture party. I'm thinking long and hard. I want to make it simple. I want to make it so the Minifans have a good time doing it. I don't want them slaving away, making up, Minifan1238754 at gmail.com. Oh, subscribe. I want to spend the next 15 minutes doing Minifan 8567845 at gmail.com. It's like, no, it should be fun. It should be a quick, simple, easy thing. Just prove you're subscribed, prove you have reviewed, enter into the raffle, and have a chance to eat some great pizza with the greatest podcaster in the entire world. Tim, do you have any thoughts on I mean, like you said, you can tell I'm still rattled. I'm still like I
rattled
said,
as fuck right now.
I've been doing great mentally. I really have these past, let's call it 6 months. I've been doing great mentally. Off medication. Been doing great. I've been depressed today, Tim.
I was joking about the Adderall, big dog. That was a joke. But
I know.
My biggest criticism and only criticism.
But today the mental health has come back. It is tough. I feel like I've taken away things from good, hardworking people, and it's
no. Come on. The one thing you should be ashamed of, okay, and the one criticism I have of you,
okay,
you could not find a stripper or prostitute within how many ever hours of the Wilbur Theater. Now, for a good chunk of the night, you were within 500 feet of the Be a Man guy. So that should have been done deal right there automatically. But you're always like 2 seconds away from Shamrock Entertainment. Like
I called Shamrock Entertainment.
Did they? Oh, no shit. I didn't know that.
He said
they shut you down?
I called Shamrock Entertainment. I called Wicked something Entertainment. I called like 10 different places. They said, unfortunately, this is too last minute. They had a couple of girls that were on call, but he said they're looking for like a bachelor party tonight where they're going to make like $5,000 in tips. And
wow. I recant my questioning of your ability to
No, but you're correct. Keep it going. This should be the complete shit on Justin episode of the wrap up show. It was absolutely embarrassing. I mean, what 25-year-old like internet literate person cannot get a hooker in today's day and age? It's fucking embarrassing. I could understand, if I was 70 years old, I don't know what Craigslist is, or I was on all these websites. I think the one that I found, the person I was talking to was called like Skip the Game.
Oh, you were trying to get a hooker, not a stripper? Or
I was trying to get a stripper, then I was trying to get a hooker. It was all just absolute fucking bullshit on my end, and it's completely embarrassing. And
don't beat yourself up.
No, well, I'm beating myself up.
I can't be here for this. I'm going to be liable.
Beating myself up, Tim. It's tough, but hopefully I'm able to redeem myself partially. Hopefully Kirk is able to look back on the greatest achievement of his career with fond memories in the up and coming weeks, and not be disgusted at the sight of me just completely fucking up this pizza party.
Well, I mean, I think the key moment of the entire weekend was the show itself. It went off extremely well. The second show better than the first, in my opinion. And everyone involved did a great job. Obviously, Kirk, 99.9% of that. But that's
not correct. Kirk did 125% of that.
You did, you did your thing. So don't beat yourself up. Like, you'll bounce back. I'm gonna keep saying that, and eventually just watch. Fucking Gronkowski yourself off the wall. There you go.
Yeah. Well, do you have anything else to say in regards to the PPP being canceled?
No. I mean, I think it's still going to come around, and I think it'll be a great event for the 10 lucky people that are able to do it. One gentleman recommended just sending in postcards today. That seemed like something Kirk retweeted, and kind of that seems like a simplified version of it. But no, however it works out, it'll be a great thing for Dave to get to put on his jammies and, make some cocoa and sit around with the ladies and just go over some photos. So it'll be a nice event. I don't know.
Yes.
It'll work out.
Yeah. Well, I hope so. The last thing I want to do is take things from the Minifans who, like you said, have, like I said, have given everything, given everything. So the other thing I wanted to talk about, there are a couple things I want to talk about. Another big kind of takeaway, and it kind of evolved since the show ended today. I'm trying to find his name. It's Glassy. This
breakfast guy.
Yeah, breakfast man. Glass Peagles. He tried to he asked Dave if Kirk would like to get breakfast with him and his father one night, which and Kirk was like, absolutely not. I don't want to get fucking breakfast with your father. I mean,
no, he was more than absolutely not. I believe it was I would rather suck Frank the Tank's dick then go to Breakfast with That Loser Family, A Generation of Losers, I think was not potentially exactly it, but right on the money. So yeah, I don't think he's interested in going.
So the show tweeted out a clip. He responded.
Oh no! No! This guy's actually. Oh, is he on Twitter?
Did you not see this?
No. I didn't know the guy was actually on Twitter. Oh dear God! Oh, stop, buddy.
So let me share the screen here so I can actually. So he responded to the show with a video clip. He came prepared.
Oh Lord!
He came prepared. Kirkman on 5-26. I'd be happy to get lunch with your dad. Kirkman today swears at me for not inviting him to eat breakfast with my dad and me. And then he threw in a couple emojis, you know, the emoji, ha 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 emoji. But so this is the clip of Kirk saying he would love to get breakfast with him and his father.
Story like that about me, nobody ever writes puff pieces about me. I'm just saying I'm here, I'm open to conversations, and not even be willing to have lunch with your dad if that's what it meant. I'll say it.
Okay, great. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
So apparently he took that very seriously, and he thought that Kirk was joking. So that's very funny to me to hear that.
Oh boy.
Well, and then he follows up that tweet with, let me see here, and then there's at Kirkman, who initiates the invitation himself and then is starkly offended when the Glass-Steagals dare follow up.
Fuck, I'm starting to turn Team Glass-Steagall here.
Oh my goodness, what is this?
I feel like there's actual audio evidence that Kirk said he would, if this dude wrote a puff piece about him, which I assume he's willing to do, he would fucking go to lunch with his dad. So we get rid of the pancakes, we replace it for a nice club sandwich or something. I think I gotta go Team Glass-Steagall here. I don't want to play devil's advocate.
It's have some fun here. Understand that Kirk's not gonna fucking want to get like breakfast with you and your dad.
Can you imagine just you? And like I said, you spent 99.99% more time around Kirk directly than any of these fans or people. Can you imagine having to ask him to go to breakfast with you and your dad? Like, what's the price? Like, just like money on the table, because we all need money. Like $100 bills on the table. Couple grand, $5,000. Just to walk up to Kirk and be like, would you go eat breakfast?
What someone would have
omelet with me and my dad.
What someone would have to pay me to ask Kirk?
Yeah.
$30,000 so I in turn could turn around and give Kirk $30,000.
That's a perfect answer.
That's
plus,
how much
plus a grand interest. You're a good man.
That's how much it would cost. So yeah, it seems going back and forth. I mean, this Ryan guy is he's tweeted a couple times, talking just about like
who does he write for? Who's he write for?
The New York Post. Here's another little thing he tweeted out today that someone apparently emailed him, said, "Don't listen to the Kirk Minahan show today. Did he go after me or something?" Yeah. So I'm not entirely sure. I really think that if he is a listener of the Kirk Minahan show, he knows that what Kirk going after this Glass-Steagall guy is a tenth of what like our actual enemy gets. I mean, it's just a silly thing.
It's more embarrassing.
Yeah, so I think this guy's just trying to cover his ass. But
it's embarrassing. It's not. I mean, it's almost as embarrassing as the whoever the photographer guy is. I'm starting to like this story. I'm trying to figure out the mystery of the photographer that deleted everything. Appears to be shaking down Cullinane somehow in Cullinane's mind. I want to see how this all plays out with Grillo or Griot or however you pronounce it. Like he's a really interesting character to me, and I want to see more. And also, I want him to sell them that building. I want that to happen. I think that would be a great move for everyone involved.
Here's what I saw with him kind of going back and forth with Dave. So it was just the quote, blah, blah, blah. David in Maryland, he was very clear about being lunch and not breakfast, Ryan. And he responds in a joking manner, though clearly where I got off on the wrong foot. His producer, at Dave Cullinane, mischaracterized the conversation too. I said I wanted to write a story about a Minifan retreat, but not about breakfast. Someone calls Dave Cullinane a mistake. Dave Dave wants an apology. Zero chance of apologizing. You said in the clip that I said I don't want to do a story. You completely mischaracterized my response. I said I wanted to write a better story later if my editors approved.
How many followers does this humorless, talentless donk have?
I think he's...
Is it a lot? Is he like a big deal?
I believe he has like 18,000. Let me see here. Oh, I'm sorry. 10.8K. New York Post sports reporter. Yeah, so he seems to be a whole ball of fun. I definitely see him playing along in the future. He's definitely someone who takes the joke really well. And then Dave goes on to say, like, I can't be dealing with this today. Like here's a great example of me saving someone's life. He posted a review of a Minifan saying, like, Dave saved my life. I was suicidal. He helped and contacted the right authorities. So there's that. Anything else on the Glass-Steagall thing? Yeah, like I said, I think this guy is just a whole ball of fun, and I can definitely see him playing along in the future. Okay, let's move on to the next thing, in which I was listening today. It wasn't a large. I keep saying I was listening today. It's like, no fucking shit, Justin. You were listening today, and where Dave says that he really wants to save a life. He really wants to be a firefighter. I actually tweeted out a story. Barstool Sports just tweeted out about a 25-year-old pizza delivery driver was driving. He saw a house on fire and he proceeded to run inside and save a bunch of children's lives. And I said, some people get all the luck, Dave. Do you think Dave would crumble under pressure, or do you think he would be able to succeed? And let's say it was a house fire and someone on the second floor was a child on the second floor was trapped and he needed to like break down a couple doors. Do you think
dated reference, but Dave has wrists like Benny the taxi driver in Total Recall that unfurls his mutant arm at the end. There is no chance that Dave Cullinane could pick up you, me, a 10-pound sack of potatoes like a baby. He has these like little like baby glass ceramic looking wrists. Like there's
I'm just
no
gonna
way
say
he could help anyone physically. That's without even talking about
I'm just gonna say I'm a Dave Cullinane guy. I know people have thought in the past that I'm not.
You would die.
There has been a lot of shaming going on of Dave Cullinane, especially today in his physical nature. Of people talking about his height.
Very small.
I'm not entirely sure what his height is. I know he is maybe an inch or two shorter than me. But now we're attacking him for having scrawny arms. That's not right. I'm talking about.
I don't know about the arms, but his wrists are. Do you think
he would attempt? I'm not asking about his physical ability. I'm talking about his heart. Like he's taken his dog, Scruffy Magoo, the pooch, for a run, and he sees a house on fire, and he hears like in the top window, he hears like, "Help! I'm a 6-year-old little girl, and I'm stuck up here, and I'm dying of smoke and ventilation."
Unless that girl has a fucking Spittin' Chicklets sweatshirt on, that bitch is fucking dead. Not a chance in the fucking world would Dave the Hero step up and save a dying anything. Not a chance.
I think he would. I think sadly he would perish trying to. I do think that Dave has mentioned he has asthma in the past. Burning building, not great. So I saw someone, I forget who it was, on Twitter said like, "Hey Dave, burning buildings aren't great for asthma." Dave has been very open about his asthma in the past. I do think he would attempt it. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't want to stress on the whole physical capabilities of things, but I do know that burning buildings tend to get a little hot. And sometimes you have to try to break down doors. Dave doesn't really have
the
door breaking down
to operate
size,
an axe or any.
But I do think his heart would be there, and I do commend him for that.
Dave would be standing outside, looking at the people. Look, I have asthma. There's no way I could have gone in there, and just kind of like rubbing down his tiny little fucking, I don't know, baby wrists. Like I don't know. You got too much faith in him. I don't think he could save you, Justin. I think you would die.
Oh well, I'm also a giant fucking man. Once again, I'm not asking if I'm like, "Help, Dave, help me. I'm stuck up here." I'm asking if it's like a 6-year-old girl.
Well, and quickly off topic for Kobe and Barbara Bush, I think you need to smash your head off the wall to the right side, camera right, of Kobe to bang him back into place, because I think the the banging might have sent him a little bit off kilter, unless you're sitting sideways.
No, I'm sitting
But I
sideways
think-
because if I sit there, then the see.
So Kobe's straight. Okay,
Yeah,
I was
Kobe's
going to say
straight.
that's how he looked last couple moments of his life, a little diagonal. All right.
But yes, no, I definitely do think Dave could do it. But yes, so that was a big point. Some kind of wasn't on the show today. Kirk announced on Twitter, big news: KMS will not be returning to the Wilbur in March of 2023. According to Kirk, the Wilbur is all the Saturdays are booked up in March. So he's currently exploring alternate venues. I'm not sure if that just means alternate venues in Boston. I'm going to assume so for now. I don't know if that means he would be willing to do something in a city nearby. I do believe he's trying to look at something in the same capacity range as the Wilbur. I don't think he's trying to bump it up to the Orpheum or anything smaller than the Wilbur. I think he's looking at like a somewhat of 1,000-person seat theater to host the next KMS theatrical event in March. So that's, I don't know, that's kind of exciting. I think
that place in Medford's not bad. The Chevalier, that would work. Like if you're gonna do 2 nights at the Wilbur where you sell 1,500, 2,000 tickets, why not do one night at like the State Theater up in Portland or something? Like I don't know. However it works out, it's gonna be fucking awesome, and it's gonna be one of the quickest ticket grabs ever. Like, it should be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see what he comes up with.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where. I just think like just a new place, It would be nice to have to go back to the Wilbur and kind of know the people that are working there and know their limitations and not have to deal with certain things. But it sounds like it's going to be a new venue, and I'm sure the Minifans will sell it out in the Wilbur sold out in 7 minutes. This will sell out in 5. So
it's going to be interesting.
So we'll see about that. I know we can talk about it. Like you said, you called me a narc. I did throw you under the bus about not being able. We kind of talked about this in the beginning, but I meant no harm by reporting that there was that you were not allowed in.
No,
I mean,
what are you gonna do in that situation? Now, granted, you stood there like a cigar store Indian while Ted Sellers and fucking John Peltier fucking moonwalked by, wiped out the bouncer stand, and like walked in the door. No big deal. No, but like, what are you gonna do? The guy didn't like the cut of my jib. He didn't like my suit. He didn't like the swag of the fucking Monarchs. Like, I can't help the drip when you look like that. That's like, I can't help you if you hate on that. And I think it was some hating, plus my vertigo, which I've been diagnosed with and received physical therapy for. So
yes,
ADA.
I will say, even if I wanted to, I think if I said, nah, he's good, he would have been like, nah, he's not good. Like, I think once they make that decision, I know like in clubs in the past, like once the bouncer makes the decision that you're out, like there's no coming back from it.
The only thing you could have done right there is quickly say, yeah, that dude's got like polio or MS, and I would have been like, yeah, I do. And I think that's the only way. Honestly, there was nothing you could have done. I was just busting your balls. You're a narc. Fuck you. I think the only other thing that I really thought was really, really interesting. Okay, so I was, for the first show, I was off to stage left. It was like right in the front, so I couldn't hear exactly what you said to Mike as you did whatever it was that you did. Like, what exactly did you say? Like, I can't remember as far as I got to get out of here, or this is lame, when you're supposed to be heckling him, because they made a point of that on the show today to like talk about how you're supposed to heckle him. What exactly did you say?
It was a fuck up. I believe I said I have better things to do. I have to go berate a hooker. And then Kirk was like, why are you spoiling something? And I was like, oh fuck. And then I was like, I'm gonna go to the second VIP, and I left. It was not great.
Well, it happens.
But yeah, that was another fucking J-Rock fuck up there. Last thing I want to talk about from today is the idea that I went to Shoppers Cafe in Waltham, and I was reluctantly, I was noticed there, and the owner came up to me. I explained to them that on the show there's possibility of a pizza party happening, and I just wanted to see the place. I was also just trying to grab some lunch. I was a hungry boy on Monday afternoon, and he's like, and the owner there pointed out the bartender, who was very nice. We were talking about our Mountain Dew addiction. We both have a Mountain Dew addiction. And he's like, his lunch is on me. And I immediately said, no. I literally said, no. I am paying. And he said, don't worry about it. It won't ever be brought up. And I was like, this is going to come out somehow, and I'm going to get fucked in the ass, and it's not going to be great. And so I told him, I was like, you can comp whatever you want, but I'm paying $20. I'm putting $20 down, and I'm walking away from it.
Is this exactly how you said it on the show? I can't remember. Sounds like something's been added or subtracted or possibly modified.
It was. I mean, he said his lunch is on me. I said, no, please don't. Please don't. Please charge me. I'll pay for it. And then he was very adamant. He kept saying, no. And like, so I'm paying with cash. So I can't like shove it in his bank account. So I said, I'm going to be leaving a $20 bill on the table. Whether that goes to the restaurant or the bartender is up to you, but I'm not going to be. So it was tough.
My opinion on that matter is, if anyone ever wants to give you free money or free anything, you decline it once. If they insist past one time, you take it no matter what.
Well, I did.
Asterisk working for Kirk Minahan and going to a place that he has any even like not even secondary, like just like a tertiary involvement with, then there's an interesting gray area. I probably would have still taken the shit and then tipped like an animal like you did. I just would have never, ever like let it see the light of day.
Yeah, but I felt too bad today. I mean, I already fucked over the Minute fans. I can't be lying to them and say that I did not receive some sort of.
You are a loyal boy. You are a loyal boy, Narc.
Yeah, but anyway, that about does it for today. You got anything else from today's episode you would like to?
Not really. I just think Kirk's kind of on a high right now. Things seem to be kind of smooth. It's always interesting just with the show. Like, everything went really well with the Wilbur. So it's always interesting as a fan to wait for the next disaster, because it's like, it's part of the show. Like, there's going to be a fucking disaster at some point. It'll just be interesting to see what it is. But other than that, I think, like I said a couple weeks ago, it's kind of peaking right now. Like, all the irons in the fire, the case, mini golf, all this shit going to the home base, and everyone's like getting along with Kirk. Portnoy's talking to him a lot and retweeting him a lot. It just seems like he's really hit like a stride, and it's kind of sick. So looking forward to the next disaster, whatever that is, because it'll be great entertainment. Hopefully it involves Dave, not you.
Hopefully it involves neither of us. And hopefully Dave doesn't get the chance. Hopefully he's not burdened with the idea that saving someone's life would be a privilege, because sometimes it doesn't turn out that way, and you don't want the burden of not being able to save someone's life on your conscience. So, especially
if like literally you're built like a fucking 13.
We don't need to body shame. God damn it! Stop body shaming.
No, not his whole body, just his wrists. Just his wrists.
His wrists, his height. This is very mean. This is very, very mean stuff, Tim. But thank you for joining me.
All right.
And I'll talk to you guys all on the KMS wrap-up show on Friday. And thank you to Kirk. Thank you to Dave. Thank you to Mike. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye.